Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Switch it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get the ball. Check 31.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Keep breaking the ball. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down. 59.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I got you. Shit. Go. Hey, check 24. Why?
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's see what you got.
From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So that'll back him up 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They'll drop the throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On the give, running right is Howard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Check.
2nd and 11. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Dee Ford providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Breida. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in Bronx. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dobbins. He finds an opening past the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run the...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a toss play. It's Breida. A little juke. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver, so his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Tyree Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like
Devontae Parker. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now. Ready. 50 seconds.
2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now back to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
70 and 59. Mike to 59. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Quick dash. Pilot, 64, weak. Out. Ready, go.
Now again, right side. Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Down to lose one. Check.
Now Mostert. He's got the first down inside the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. This defense better wake up. 2 plays on this drive, and they're already right here.
So far, they've had no answers. So right now, if I'm calling defenses, I'm thinking about how do I free up my best player, my best tackler, and try and create a big play to stop some of this momentum.
Come on, set. 70 ending. 55. Right. Get up.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. They're the